So this video is basically just me going to be talking and clarifying some things I've said. Because in that last video I said I've said some things I should have went behind and corrected, or at least explained into further detail to where it's not a contradiction. So, but before I get into that though, I made a video to where it was like, I'm going to try to explain this the way I see it. And I've done that to a degree. I'll go further into it here. So, I have went on record saying I believe there's God, and there's evidence for that, but there's not for the devil. And then I recanted that, and I'm going to explain to you what I mean by that. Someone told me that when you're, which I don't like saying these words because it sounds like arrogance and ego, but I'm just going to say it. Someone told me that I was favored and chosen by God, and to use that wisely, because, and this is a direct quote here, I'm not comparing myself. I was told, you may be the only Jesus people know, so spread the message the right way. Now, I was also told when you're favored by God, you're favored by the devil. I laughed this off at the time because I obviously thought I knew everything and understood everything and thought this was all a joke. But I've snapped out of this, and I've looked back, and brother, sister, I have been dancing with the devil for a straight 20 years. Maybe longer. I'm 35, so I'm going to say I started dancing with the devil when I was like 13 or 14. And I'm going to explain to you what I mean by that. So around the age of 13 or 14, this is not anything special with me. Take a look at your life, my friends. I'm just a mirror of your life, telling you how to fix it. When I got into middle school, like I said, around the age of 13, I sold my soul, basically, you could say. I turned into something I wasn't. I went along with things I did not agree with. I turned into something I was not. I thought me wearing the most expensive clothes was the thing to do. I thought whatever was cool out here in the world, me going along with it was the thing to do. I thought it was cool to be a player, to lie, to manipulate, just because I had charm and I could use my words to pull it off. I thought that was acceptable and okay to do. And I justified this in my mind because other people are doing it all the time. So this started a dance with the devil that led me down a road of greed, that led me down a road of bitterness, that led me down a road of drugs, that led me down a road of overinflated and deflated ego. It led me down a road of becoming the complete and total opposite of who I truly am at the core of me. So what would you call that if you don't call that the devil? I've made videos, man, where I've said it's like I just get presented with things over and over and over basically for free, threw at me. Drugs. There was a time where women was throwing themselves at me like crazy. And the sad and funny thing is, this hasn't stopped. My ability to say no has improved. But I want it to stop. So what would you call that if that's not the work of the devil? And that's not dancing with the devil. Now take a bigger look. Let me put this into a scope of reality, into society. This is why I truly believe that the system is the work of the devil. And I will tell you why momentarily, but let me bring this to you about something. There's this song, I literally just played it, by Colby Acuff, If I Were the Devil. Go listen to this song. So this song, I was listening to it the other night, and I was like, well, I'll tell you exactly what I would do if I was the devil. I would present you with a false reality. I would make up a bunch of BS, history, backstories. I would introduce you to a system that runs solely on fear and anxiety. And I would convince you that is accurate and truth. And I would keep you so caught up in division and distractions and nonsense that you wouldn't even see you were in a mental prison. And all it would take is 1 or 2 generations, and that would be conceived of and considered true reality to everyone. So I'm not the devil, but I'm just saying, if I was the devil, that's exactly what I would do. Take a look around. You get fed news that's lies and made up, that does not go along with your direct experience. When this happened, you were seeing videos of people falling over, dead. Hospitals overran, people in the streets. But did you see that in your area? Anywhere? No, you didn't. You're presenting things about race separating you. This racial injustice is going on out here. Cops are malicious and beating people of color. Have you saw that? Have you heard any of your friends that are people of color? They're human beings with different melatonin. Skin pigmentation's a little bit different. But hey, brother, sister, I'm you. We're humans. Different shade of pigmentation. What color do you think I am? Again, it's hilarious. You're not from around here, are you? You're not what, are you? This is what I've dealt with my whole life. So